Hi, this is Stacy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm playing with clay. This is polymer clay. This happens to be, what is this? This is Sculpey III, and I'm also using some Sculpey Ultralight and some tin foil. And basically I am making this little pumpkin. And you know, you don't have to have all the colors. If you don't have orange, you can always get some yellow and red, and it would be 2 parts yellow, 1 part red, and it'll make a fairly decent orange. I did not happen to have a dark green. This actually is this color green, which is, I think it's called green apple. And I mixed it with just a little bit of black to make this color green. So let me get some light on the subject here so you can see what I'm talking about. Anyway, what I did here is I took some tin foil and I'm going to compact it into roughly a spherical shape. Roughly, because, you know, pumpkins are not perfectly round. And I want to make sure it has a bottom, so I'm going to press it a little bit against a flat surface so that I have some place that's going to be the resting place. I have some ultralight here. I like to use that over the tin foil. And I'm going to run this through my little machine here, which is slightly off screen, so you're just going to have to bear with. And basically my machine is a pasta machine, but I don't make pasta, and I certainly don't use pasta. And I'm just going to cover this. And it just gives a nice little base for my polymer clay. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to make sure all the tin foil is, aluminum foil is covered. Like, I can feel that there is an air pocket right there. I'm going to let the air out. If as you're going along you can feel an air pocket, just pop it. You want it to feel that it's solid against the tin foil. That feels good. Okay, I'm going to cover it with some orange. I'll make sure I've got plenty of orange here. And I just kind of chop it up into little slices, maybe. And I'm going to smush and smush and smush some more. Okay, this feels smushy enough. Well, maybe. But you just want to make sure that it's soft and malleable to the touch. And going to run it through the machine. I start off on a thicker setting and run it through a few times on the thick setting. Then I'm going to thin it out a little bit. This is a pretty good sized pumpkin here. Well, we'll find out if I got enough here to cover this. Oh, Oh, this isn't looking good for my team. So I was a little bit short. So I'm just going to take and pull this off because I want to cover it in one go. Now other people may do this differently. I'm new to polymer clay. I just picked it up at the start of quarantine because I thought since I'm not doing anything else, I might as well pick up a new skill set or investigate a new skill set anyway. And we're going to incorporate that new clay in with this. You could make your clay a darker orange by adding a little bit of red, or you could make it lighter by adding some yellow. Believe it or not, the yellow will make it quite pretty. You could make your pumpkin completely out of ultralight and the tinfoil center, and then after you bake it, just go ahead and paint it. But I had all this colored clay and I thought, why not, you know? Now I've rolled this out on my thin setting. It's pretty floppy, as you can probably see here. There's the bottom. Oh yeah, we're gonna have plenty. And I'm just gonna fold this up, and it kind of makes the ridges that you're gonna need for your pumpkin anyway. So here's the one I've got. This one's going to be just a little bit bigger. But I'm making these mainly for a diorama that I have. And again, feel any pockets of air in there. Just smooth them out. Pocket, you know, give them some place to go. Give them a place to escape. That's feeling pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to take my little tool and I'm going to smooth some things out. Actually, I think I'll go this way. I'll go towards the stem. By the way, I bought this in a set of tools that were really cheap. It was like, I want to say it was like less than $20, and I got a whole collection of tools. And some are plastic, some are metal, and I don't know. It didn't cost that much, and I got it online. You know, you can pretty much find whatever you're looking for if you look on Amazon, and I know I got it on Amazon. Where I got it exactly on Amazon, don't know. Okay. That's where my stem is going to set. Just smoothing out all the wrinkles so you can kind of see. And then we're going to put in, you know, all good gourds have these. And you don't, if you don't have a fancy tool, I have a homemade tool. This one's just a toothpick. Nothing fancy there, but it'll do the same thing. Yeah. Okay, that one feels like it's got a little bit of air bubble right there. Okay. And I mean, this looks like a lot of pumpkins look like they got bumps and lumps and who knows what they got going on here. So there's the orange part. Now for the stem. This is just, as I said, this is just some apple green mixed with a little bit of black. I didn't mix it like thoroughly to give it a flat color. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take just a little bit of it, about that much, if you can see that. And I'm just going to roll it up, make it about yay big. And then I'm just going to, you know how the stems are kind of twisted. I'm just going to kind of twist it. And because it's got the variegated color in it, it'll add more to that twist. I'm just going to do that. I already got a hole here for my stem to go. All right, let's see how I just set it right in there. And I'm just going to kind of smush it in. And again, if you don't have a fancy tool, just use a toothpick. And just smush it right in. Now it needs a leaf, or at least something to go with it. So I'm just going to take a little piece of this green that I made. Kind of make a little leaf shape. Oh, maybe. All right. And this one, I'm just going to put it right here. And there you have it. Our little leaf, stem, and pumpkin. Ready to bake, and these are going to look great with my diorama that I've got going on in my living room. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe. I'd love to hear from you, so leave me a comment. And I'll see you next week. I'll have another video next week. I'm going to try to do something more in the Halloween theme for the month of October. So see what we got going. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.